hosted in Kenya. And remember, with me in studio is Titus Okech from Vision Changes, as well as Hesbon Bahati, who's just joined us. Welcome to the show, Hesbon. How are you?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, we were talking with Titus about table tennis and what this World Table Tennis Day 2025 means to you as Vision Changes hosting it. What does it mean to you as an individual now that you've been in part of the Vision Changes and the slogan of hope kwa vijana mtaani? What does it mean to you?
Well, firstly, I want to appreciate this opportunity for joining you guys, and my apologies for coming a bit late. Issues of traffic and my crutches and stuff. Yeah, so one among the most important things about me being part of this initiative is that I'm one among the coaches of table tennis. So for me, it means a lot because it has shaped a couple of youths that we've been working through for the past like 2 to 3 years working in this project. So for me, it's one among the biggest achievement I've ever, achieved being part of this initiative. Yes.
Yes, and now as we are looking forward to the 23rd and having this day here in the country, we were speaking with Titus earlier on what this means to Vision Changes, and he's told us, Kenya is the only country that is hosting, the first African country to host this. Before it was in Leipzig, Germany. And the big question is, what do you hope will be the change after this?
When we started this program, we intended to bring change and particularly behavioral change in youths among the slums.
Yes.
And you can vividly see that a couple of youths have changed because we had a couple of youths who were using drugs. Some were involved in, smuggling stuff and things like that.
Yes.
So with this regard, in terms of, in relation to this project, we have seen a couple of youths changing their behaviors. And so for me, this is one of the greatest things that we can see, even partnering with Vision Changers and also hosting the World Table Tennis Day, because it is one among the biggest things that, for people from the slums can achieve and be proud of.
As a table tennis coach, somebody would want to know where are we in terms of our standards when you talk about table tennis, now that we are having the ITTF president, that is Petra Soling, coming to Kenya?
Pardon, do you mind repeating the question again?
Where are our levels when you talk about table tennis, now that you've been a coach of table tennis?
Well, we're still struggling because, again, table tennis is it's not a game that has been played for so long in Kenya. And it's something that is new even within the slums. And so we are still struggling, but we're trying to make strides to see that we are moving towards that direction. Because, again, table tennis hasn't been really recognized in Kenya that much.
The question will be, are we doing enough to use sport as a tool for diversity and inclusion?
I must say, within the sport in building talents, I may say the sport organization, sport teams, and maybe the ministry may be doing something to bring diversity, because we've seen both female and male athletes participating in all the discipline sports in Kenya. But now in terms of sport for development, now using sport for developmental aspect within community, we haven't done enough, because there are few organizations that are doing this within the community, of which it's a call-up call for partners to at least try and see how they can be able to leverage their power sport, because sport is big. And sport is one discipline that brings people together. If we'd want even to mobilize, actually when we are playing sports, we don't need actually to mobilize anyone. They'll always come. Once there's a game, they'll always show up. People will come, we'll have that conversation. So I really believe that it's a place, it's an opportunity that many developmental organizations, international entities can really leverage on this power of sport to kind of bring this change that we need. Because when we speak about diversity and inclusion, yes, in sport as a discipline can be.
Yes.
But now using sport to bring that change in the community, it really lacks, because we have few organizations that are doing this within the country. There are, I can even mention they can't be even more than 10 organizations that are using sport for change within the community. So ideally, corporate institutions, the government, and other international organizations that really wants to invest on diversity, inclusion, ending hate and discrimination, issue to do with the governance. Because again, like last time I told you, we were having again during the sport festival, we were having a talk here. I remember telling you that we had government officials come play with young people as a fun sport. And at the end of the game, they had a discussion regarding security, regarding how they can work with young people. So ideally, we can use sport to really inspire change within communities where people fear each other. Sport can bring them together, because it is a unifying factor in the country, a unifying factor for the old, the young, women, men. Everyone can really participate in sport as either fan or as an athlete.
So what should we expect on the 23rd?
On the 23rd, we are expecting our team that is coached by our honorable coach Bahati.
Yes.
I actually had a conversation with President Mudibo.
Yes.
We need the team to be recognized and to be registered by KTTA, which he promised they would do that. And we believe that team as our own.
Yes.
We believe it will beat. If there's an international player that will be coming, we believe that the team headed by Bahati will carry the day. And also we'd want to appreciate also the county government. They did us big by sponsoring, also helping us get the venue. They have given us the venue for free.
Charter Hall,
which I think is not also easy to come by.
Yes.
So we also want to appreciate Governor Sakaja and his team in the Department of Sport for allowing us to do this. KTTA has really been supporting us, under with President Mudibo being busy with the NOC elections, but he's been able to guide us here and there, helping us. Yes. They are going to provide us the tables that we'll be using, and also other sponsors. So that day we are inviting everyone. In our social media handles, you are able to register for free if you get to our social media handle: Facebook Vision Changers Kenya, Instagram Vision Changers Kenya, Twitter Vision Changers Kenya, LinkedIn Vision Changers Kenya. You'll get a link on how you're able to register to participate, and as well you can be able to also follow the event. Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Titus Okech. Bahati, yes. What should we look forward now that are you expecting to play on that day?
Well, if my condition will allow me, I will be able to play. But again, we have a couple of like semi-tournaments within the vicinity.
Yes.
And so we'll have like around 7 tables.
Yes.
So we'll have the community or the audiences that will also participate, like fun play. But again, we shall also have a very competitive engagement between us and other teams. So, well, I'm determined that my team will win, and we are determined that everything is going to happen very well, because everything has been planned. And as you've heard that Titus has mentioned, a couple of organizing committee and the partners have come together to make sure that this thing becomes big and happens in a very better way. So for me, to the audience, I wish to ask everybody to go and apply and come and attend and see how things go.
Thank you very much, of course, Titus Okech and Hezbon Bahati, for coming to talk to us on the World Table Tennis Day that will be taking place on the 23rd of April, and the celebrations will be here in Nairobi at the Charter Hall, and the ITTF president, that is Petra Soling, will be in the country. Of course, we are hoping that we'll get to get a word with her on the growth of the sport throughout the world and in Africa, to be specific, and what they're doing to make sure that Africa develops when you talk about table tennis. But Titus and of course Bahati from Vision Changes, who will be the hosts of this event, will be looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday the 23rd, and thank you for finding time to come to talk to us about that. But I want us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be talking about the